tell you this. Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm gonna tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me, cause I hold no secrets for nobody.
The fame, the money, the lifestyle could be taken away over an allegation. Akademiks has been front and center in black media for decades, and this week it's not for any good reason, as he's being sued for defamation and allegedly R-wording a woman with two of his friends who came over to his house.
It's a money shakedown now.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lead nobody to the water. Go look at the article. Oh, Ak just forked over a bunch of money, try to silence some shit because he didn't want people to talk about it.
Typically in these situations, you are really compelled to believe the woman because of the Me Too movement, and also because there's some really sick men out in this world. But the person who breaks the story first gets the power and the belief of the public opinion in shifting their narrative. And Akademiks actually tell his audience about the story back in December 2023 and describe it as a shakedown, with the victim being Abba Fuzia.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. That's not what happened, Akademiks. You know that that's not what happened. And for you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. And a it was done. You know what? I'm gonna come back with my own story. This what you wanted, you're about to get it. I've been quiet for way too long.
Akademiks would explain how he hadn't seen this girl in over 2 years, and how the initial plan was he would invite her over to his house after he went to a day drinking party. However, he got so drunk that he just passed out when she got there, and his mans, aka his friends, allegedly ran a two-man on her from both ends, if you know what I mean. According to Akademiks, he only knew that the woman was in his house because his friends woke him up when they were leaving and told him that there's a woman in the guest bedroom, to which he got to see who was in the guest bedroom and realized that it was this girl that he dealt with in the past. Ak takes a lot of blame for what went on because, one, he invited her over to his house, and two, he kind of felt away because his homies tag teamed her, and he didn't know until he looked at the CCTV camera footage. Around the same time the situation was happening, Ak was going through with his ex, Cheyenne Shy Glizzy, and she would threaten to expose him in this whole situation.
Person who, despite whatever that comes with me or doesn't come with me, they feel like they could threaten me with things that they believe that I would hold dearly and I would not ever expose or say or want to be known. There was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was not by me, by other people. One day I'm like, I tell my niggas, I say, yo, I want to get drunk today. And my nigga Antonio Brown invited me to a pool party. It's like a day party type shit. Antonio Brown, we there, he performing, blah, blah, blah. I'm already drunk. There's a girl texting me that I haven't seen in a year. She said she want to come through. Cool. I said, whatever. Yo, we're going to leave the party around 8, blah, blah, blah. You can come through. I'm going to send you a lift. By the time I'm so fucking drunk, when I get home, I walk upstairs to where my master bedroom's at and I fall out. I forgot I Ubered a bitch to my crib. 4 a.m. comes. Remember, I'm at my crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes. My homie, I never see the girl. I never see her. My homies wake me up on some shit like, yo, Ak, we leaving. I go lock the door. Then they say to me, when I'm locking the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited, yo, she down there at the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. So I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom and I see the girl. And I said, oh, shit. But I noticed there's a couple things. First of all, she naked. Second of all, her hair is like frizzy and shit like that. This is summertime. Anyway, I'm like, yo, what's good with you? Like, I'm waking her up type shit. I'm like, yo, you sleeping? Like, what's up? I remember saying like, damn, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? She was like, oh shit, now we were just having fun, blah, 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 blah. Now, granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple years. I've messed with her for years. And I don't know if maybe my niggas took it the wrong way, because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like I'm on some bad girl vibes now type shit. Like, basically she be like doing her thing. And I remember I told him, I'm like, yo, oh, this is before when I was going to the party. I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl coming over later for me. But she telling me she on some different vibes.
Akademiks is one of those people who he even describes as himself a rose in the concrete, because he's become a very big controversial figure in rap and music, and many people don't like him. And just being totally transparent, a lot of people are kind of happy that Ak is going through this because they just hated him for years. And it seems like people are more concerned about the downfall of Ak than actually caring about the actual victim, which is just insane. Truly speaking, the situation started to go downhill when Ak essentially started slew-shaming her for what happened on the cameras.
Even that night, like that night when she woke up, I went in my backyard and I'm like, something don't look right back here. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, what was y'all doing when I was sleeping type shit? Nah, we were just having fun type shit. That's what she told me tonight. Here's the thing, I got cameras everywhere in my crib, and this is the reason why y'all gonna realize the raid. When I look at my camera in the morning, the shorty was getting like, I don't even like, she was getting by my two mans. Like, on my pool deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I'm dead ass. This is what happened. Men, I want y'all to learn this lesson from me. And I will say this, and tears might come in my eye when I say this to you. You could get penalized for being a good guy.
After reading the affidavit, here's a synopsis of what happened. She met Ak on social media in 2021, and they began periodically dating. Now, when she arrived at the house, which was on July 16, 2022, there was a power outage, and Akademiks' friend Khalif greeted her at the door, which spooked her because, allegedly according to her, Akademiks wasn't home. Now, the first John Doe, who I believe is the same Khalif person, insisted on preparing her a drink and telling her he was Ak's manager and let her know that she was in good hands to essentially let her guard down. And although she was skeptical, she obliged. Now, John Doe 1 made sexual advances towards her, to which she rejected, and he allegedly started GROPing eyeing her. Let me just say that. Then, entering the hot tub, allegedly his friends kept bringing her more alcohol, getting her more licks to try and get her more turned, and kind of get her more submissive, and put something in her drink according to her. John Doe number 2, which I think goes by Slime, the second friend, was watching this all play out, and as she was getting slowly physically or sexually seduced, and physically because it was against her will, he would take off his clothes and join in on the aping simultaneously. This situation is very serious, and it seems like there is a little discrepancies on her part. Number 46, she doesn't remember entering the home because drugs impacted her memory loss. But then in 47, she recalls Ak awakening her in bed naked at 4 a.m. in his house, and she was woken up savagely by Ak pulling her hair and prying open her legs and brutally R-wording her. This is very different from the Akademiks' story that he woke up and just found her in her room, and she denied doing anything and said that they were just outside having fun.
But I'm feeling the way because I'm like, really came to my crib and just my niggas and really think I don't know type shit. Like, I said, y'all got a whole video of whatever happened. And she was like, what are you talking about? I still think she playing dumb. I'm like, I'm just trying to make sure, you good, whatever you did last night. I ain't think you was that type of girl, but it. It's cool. I'm getting mad now because now I'm thinking like, you're playing with me. You're acting like I don't know. You're acting like, bro, this is my house. I tell everybody when they come to my house. Every video, every audio is recorded. Nigga, I got more cameras in my house than the motherfucking casino, bro. So I said, bro, like, look at this right here. Here's a video of him you. Then I scrolled again. I said, here's a video of him you and you off my other man's. By the way, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna keep it a bean about everything. My homies did not tell me I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Like, I really don't believe I would really do that. I'm not that type of person. She said, yeah, I'm gonna get tested, and I'm gonna get a kit. She keep asking me like, are you sure what happened after this? How did both of the guys get there instead of one? Because I remember talking to him, but I remember the other guy. And I'm like, bro, I'm not watching it. So now I'm getting the defense. I ain't watching that shit no more, gang. I'm not watching the shit. That's the last time I talked to her. The next time I talked to her, she asked me one random day, like 3 days later, could I get your friends' names and numbers? You them. You can't get their name and number? Why the you need me to get their name and number? I don't know. Like, come on, bro. Why you keep asking about niggas you don't? And for the guys who's watching, this is what being a good guy gets you. Because I could have acted like nothing happened.
Akademiks will then speak on how the police kicked down his door, arresting him, his mother, and his ex-girlfriend Cheyenne, due to Abba, which is the woman in question, filing a police report as well as taking a grape kit.
My mom, Cheyenne in cuffs. They bring me down to the station. The reason why they did that is because Shorty went to the cops, and the cops reading and listening to her side of the story, they're saying, oh yeah, Shorty got R-worded. Akademiks got the tape. It's at his house, but he don't want to give up the tape. So they kicked my door off, took all my cell phones, took my DVR, and then they bring it down to the station. Also, here's the thing. By the way, they sent me all type of shit like, Ak, you good? Like, nothing with you. Like, you're straight. Here's the thing. My friends who's on the tape and the girl, they didn't get charged. It was like, hey, listen, there isn't enough evidence that showcased that you didn't want to fuck them. I was that says everybody come to me because I'm the rich with the big house. Y'all all come party at my spot. Yeah, nowadays, you not partying my spot for shit, nigga. Because every time when I close my eyes and I go to sleep, if somebody slips, somebody fall, something happens, they're going to put my address and I'm the owner of the crib and I'm supposedly liable.
It seems like Akademiks got a common theme of not really being able to control the woman around him. And I know it sounds kind of crazy given the whole circumstances, but it's kind of entirely true. Because even his ex-girl that he was with before, Cheyenne, he spoke on her running off with $500K. $500,000? How does that even happen?
Is that my stupid ass? She knew the combination. This is a chick to this chick is like mad just inquisitive. She knew the combination. I got 8 safes in my crib. She knew the combination of every one of them bitches, bro. I swear I didn't know, bro. I count my money and I put them in $50,000 wads. It was in big socks that she put them in. Out the sock, 50,000. Out the sock, 50,000. Out the sock, 50,000. This chick, the most filthiest, down low, dirtiest. Shorty was cheating on a nigga with a nigga on the practice squad for the Jets, and the nigga got cut from the practice squad.
Much of these statements and background information describing the situation actually make me feel like that this case was built around Akademiks' live stream clips, and they're using most of his live stream and things that he says to build the story, because there's not that much evidence other than the surveillance.
I'm going to go against my very high-priced attorney's advice today. I spoke on this in December. The police came, they looked, we gave them everything. Pretty much everything is documented, caught on videotape. They got to see it with their own 2 eyes. Not only did they say, Ak, you good. And this is not just word of mouth. This is, you're officially cleared. We could not bring any criminal charges. You are not criminally liable. Akademiks is an innocent man who has not ever been charged with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that. Has never been charged, will never be charged. That's a fact.
When it comes to a case like this, which is very serious, I'm going based off facts and how this plays out. I know the media wants to tear Ak down and see him fail. I'm looking at facts. If it comes out as true, it comes out as true. And we got to see how it's going to play out in court. But Akademiks does seem very confident about how it's going down. And he even said that he's excited to go to court. I've never heard that sentence in my life. Whether you're on a murder charge, home invade, no one is ever excited to go to court ever. But he is very confident that this situation will be revealed.
Let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
And he actually spoke on how this situation, the lawyer that's responsible for indicting against him, Tyrone A. Blackburn, I believe that's his name. He's the same lawyer who's representing Lil Rod in the Diddy case. And he feels like people are going against him because of how he covered the Diddy case and made Diddy look so bad and the people around him look so weak, such as the Stevie J's, the Ushers, and how he basically portrayed them as all gay and how they went around with Diddy and they were servants. So he believes that this is revenge for how he covered the Diddy case and how people went at him. And, Akademiks just going to be Ak, man. Like, a lot of people don't like him. I personally don't have anything wrong with him. There are some stuff that he does where I'm just like, why'd you do that? But the consensus about this is Ak is automatically guilty because a lot of women don't like him. He says a lot of things that people deem misogynist, foul, and, people just don't like Ak from the whole Warren Chirac and a lot of the weird things that he has done in the past. But I would be a liar if I said that I don't watch him time to time and what he does is entertaining. But to be fair, there's some stuff that he does that is OD, but you could say that for a lot of creators in general. This situation is very interesting. We want to see how it plays out. And yeah, I'm very neutral on this because I'm just very neutral.